Hey, Garbrac here with another Clarion call video. In this video we're going to be discussing Megaservers and what ZeniMax is going to try to do with this new technology. If you ever played a MMO before, the screenshot up at the top corner is probably something you might have seen or heard about. You have a friend that's playing an MMO, another friend has already been playing it, but they're on two totally different servers. So ZeniMax has saw this as an issue, and they're actually going to try to alleviate this problem by not having a server list. Everybody's going to play on the same server. They're calling this Megaserver. The way it's going to work is when you log in, you're connected to the Megaserver. There's no need to select a server. All players are on one Megaserver, but in separate quote-unquote worlds. These worlds are not static. The game can create new ones or merge worlds based on demand. So let's throw out some numbers. These numbers are not official or don't really mean anything, but let's say there's 5,000 people playing the game. Each quote-unquote world can hold 1,000 people. The game will actually create 5 separate worlds for these 1,000 people. These worlds are perfectly mirrored, so there's nothing different in them. The only difference is the fact that there's different people playing in them, but the game is designed to make sure you are grouped with either the people that like the same things as you. So when you create your character, you're going to be asked a series of questions. These questions will basically determine how your story kind of progresses a little bit and how your world's going to be developed. So you'll answer your question. If you're PvP based, you're going to be in a world with more PvP centric players. If you're PvE based, you'll be in a world with more PvE centric players. It's ZeniMax's idea to help try and promote community. That way you got people with the same interests doing the same things. But so let's get back to the 1,000 people. So there's 1,000 people per world. There's 5 different worlds. The game is designed to know and monitor the population of each world, so if a population drops, it'll actually seamlessly meld the worlds together, so you won't see any glitching or anything like that. It's a fantastic technology. I mean, if they play this out right, I think this is definitely going to become a new MMO standard. I mean, there's absolutely nothing worse than playing a game and then realizing you have friends on a different server. It's up to you. You can sacrifice that character, that time involvement, or spend money to get them transferred. I mean, nobody likes spending any more money than you really want to. One of the things that's very intriguing about this is because the game is designed to make sure you are in the same quote-unquote world as your friends and guildies, there's this idea of 6 degrees of separation. Basically what it means is nobody's any more than 6 people away from anybody in the world. So someone in China, I could technically bounce 6 different people to get a hold of this person. How is that going to kind of work with that idea with the mega server and the worlds? I mean, if I have a friend on my friend list and he has a friend on his friend list that isn't my friend, is he coming to my world? Am I going to his world? Somewhere down the line, a friend isn't going to be with a friend, because otherwise you'll just all be on the same server. So it's going to be interesting on how they kind of pick and choose who goes what and who goes where. Another thing that ties very well with this is they're going to be using phasing as their questing option. If you've played World of Warcraft before, you'll know what phasing is. It's where you finish a quest or you go through this little journey of stuff and it progresses the world. A good example is the Molten Front dailies. As you complete the dailies, the actual world changes around you. You start planting. I played Alliance, so it was the Night Elves giving rebirth to the area, planting trees, everything's regrowing. But because it's a different phase, you only see the people in that phase. If you have a friend that either hasn't done it or has progressed further than you, you're not going to see them unless they're in the same spot. Now, ZeniMax has said that you will always be able to see your group members or your guildies at any time. Now, if I'm not grouped with a guildie, am I still going to see them even though I'm further ahead or further behind him in the story? And then if it does auto adjust to bring people in ahead of the story or behind the story, whose priority is it? Is the leader's priority? So if I invite somebody into mine and I'm further along than everybody, are they going to see all the spoilers that happen? So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But the mega servers is essentially one server that everyone's going to play on, and it's just going to be broken down into separate little worlds. Another branch of this is their PvP system that they're introducing. It's based on quote-unquote campaigns, which is kind of sort of related to the world aspect look on it. But we'll get into that this Saturday. We're going to be doing a guild discussion talking about the PvP and how's it all going to work and these campaigns. So tune in for that. That should be uploaded, I would say, no later than Sunday afternoon. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. We do a weekly video, and sometimes we even throw in some random videos that we'll do. By random, I mean completely random, that will either serve absolutely no point to any game that we play, or will be a rant. But other than that, I mean, that I hope that explains Megaservers to you. It's essentially one giant server that's smart enough to divide people up in the world. It's smart enough to know to keep you with your guildies, keep you with your party members, and it'll lump you in with people that like the same things that you like. So if you're PvP, you'll be playing with people that are PvP centric. If you like PvE, you'll be playing with people that are PvE centric. It just helps, again, build that community to keep everyone engaged and evolving as the game progresses. I mean, there's nothing worse than playing a game that's got 85% PvE people and you're sitting there with just wanting to do some PvP and you got nobody to do it with. I mean, it's no fun. But that's the video for tonight. I hope, like I said, I hope this explains the mega servers for you, and I hope you tune in next week.